Hey everyone, it's Haley Dodd with Red Carpet Report, and I am here on the set of The Fosters talking to the entire cast about season 4. Well, hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I had tweeted out earlier if anyone had any questions about for the cast, and one person in particular said, "Can you ask them, why do they keep playing with my emotions?" Which I think is very true.
It's a valid question, and I don't know if you can see from this far away, but I have tears in my eyes right now because of the last interview that I did, just talking about the intensity of the season premiere episode.
Yeah.
It still gives me chills. I mean, I've got chills right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. But no, I tell her, I feel for her because I am like this with the show as well. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was telling other people the trailer, it was sort of pulling up my emotions too, because I'm sure for the cast, what was that reaction like? Because it's, we're starting with a school shooting, and it's something that's very prevalent in today's society. So what was the reaction for everyone?
I just think it was, I didn't know how intense it was going to be. I knew it was going to be intense, reading the script, but in the physicality of the day shooting and the feeling that you don't know if your kids are all right. And me as a mom, I'm a new momish, and that just added a whole other layer for me. So here I go again, I'm going to get all emotional.
Oh, no.
But just,
my fault I brought it up. I know.
It's your fault. But, you think about your kids in school, and you want them to be safe, and I can't imagine, these things happen all over the country and all over the world, and it's horrifying.
Yeah. Well, it's great that a show like this has brought up so many issues and topics that are happening like this. I mean, you handle it in such an open and honest way, I feel, and with the characters too. They handle it in a mature way, which I think is great.
Yeah, I'm really proud of our show and the way that we handle topics, and it's not just for shock value or to ripped from the headlines. I mean, they do a really good job of making it relevant, but making it grounded, and and with this season opener episode, you always see on TV in reality the kids coming out of the school, with the hands up. We see that so many times. It's so ridiculous. And this episode, you go inside the school, so you see what's happening. You don't just see the kids safely walking out. You see all the danger from the inside, from the eye of the storm. So it's a really crazy perspective, and it's really, really intense.
What for your character, what kids that you have on the show, what are you most like? I'm trying to think of the words for it. Is there any kids that you're more observant towards this season than you were other seasons?
So far, season 4, or season 3B, where are we? Season 4?
Yeah, season 4.
Season 4. Oh my gosh.
I know, it's complicated.
I have a kind of inertia toward Brandon, because for different reasons, Stef is coming down on him pretty hard. And I always have a soft spot in my heart for him, and I always kind of want to buffer him from the storm that is Stef. So I find myself in his corner a lot this season.
How do you feel with your character and Stef's relationship? How has it been able to stay so strong? And you've been supportive of each other, even though you may butt heads, like you said. How have you done that?
Well, a lot of times when you go through, extreme circumstances in your marriage, it can break some people, but we have a ship to sail. We have a whole family to keep together, and not only do we have a deep, grounded love for each other that no matter what happens is always there, we're trying to keep this lovely family, afloat, and it drives everything we do. So I feel like we can weather any storm. I mean, so far, so good.
Yeah, so far, so good. Wait, we'll find out in season 4.
Yes, we will.
So are there any lessons that you're open to talking to in your personal life that have come up on the show? Like with your children, you said you're a new mom. Are there any topics that you would want to bring up to her or him?
You mean things on the show that we've done that I want to talk to them about?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, they're 2, so it'll be a little while. But
yeah.
In general, I get an education from the show, because we do, they're not perfect. The Fosters are far from perfect. But, we really try, and we try to communicate, and we try to, keep it together. And I grew up in a family, very German, very kind of, just power through it, and we didn't really talk about our emotions that much. And I think it's really healthy to get that out there and talk about difficult things, and And I want to bring those examples into my own life with my kids.
Right. Is there anything difficult about your character in the beginning that you've been able to understand more now about maybe why she handled a situation that way or why she sided with another kid?
I feel like Lena has a lot of inertia again toward the underdog. I feel like she grew up, even though she had a privileged upbringing, but she always felt different. She was mixed race, and she got, it wasn't easy. It wasn't always easy, and so she kind of feels for the kids that maybe don't feel like they fit in, and they don't feel like they're seen, and she kind of gloms onto them and tries to, bring them up.
That's funny. So for the first episode, what are we expecting from the audience side? Are there like 3 words or 3 verbs that you can give us of what to expect? I know it's emotional, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I could say is don't go to the bathroom, just sit and watch the whole thing. Don't blink. It's intense.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I was just talking about the episode and tears coming down my face, and I've already shot it. I know it's fiction.
Yeah. I know you have to like separate yourself, but it's true. It's happening.
Yeah. It's just really good. Just sit your butts down and watch.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Excited to watch season 4.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this interview, make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And in the comments down below, I'd like to know who is your favorite character on The Fosters. And make sure you check out The Fosters on Freeform starting June 20th.